Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, we have an NFC fighting store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons.
The charisma is there. We for Atlanta. The paper baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. Like
Young Kweku has it all teed up. And away we go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. Right to there to take over the 39. Nice effort there.
I want the money, the cash, the cool of the bag, the currency stacking the junk. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things will be lacking, my bro, so what are we lacking? I can point it out, so much that's around, better settle down. No one doing that, no they send the hounds, bite me in that, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, put you carry down. From those who came up before me, I made a change of the story. Find me a work in the morning.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Ready!
Walker on first down. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
They've got first down from the 31.
Let's go.
Running with Walker again. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stops. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
Ready.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Bill Rowe from the gun. On the move, headed right. And he has the catch. It's both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's for John Robinson. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Ready? Hawk 70.
Penix now. Complete. It's for John Robinson. Escapes a defender. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
60 Eagles.
On first down, here's Penix. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. And throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Is Penix complete. This one doesn't get much. Down to the 41. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Dragon 60. Trap 60. 79 Broncos. Ready.
And again, it's Penix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Shotgun now for Milrow. It's on the in route. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready.
From the gun, Milrow. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Now an inside give to Walker. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Roy Anderson that time with the tackle.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. And run them out to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
From the 30 on second down. In by Roy on the right side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That's a good find from the Alabama rookie, and that'll give him a new set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Come on.
Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Seahawks pull that in front further, 13-zip.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks drive out to an early 14-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
Now Penix off the play action. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Julian Love. He'll take over right at the 5 after the return.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal.
Cougar 19.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. The Falcons getting close, and they take him down. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Our score, 14-0. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They're hoping to convert here on 2nd and goal. Another try following the sack. Escapes the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks stretch their lead to 21. kicks in to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He was pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Rolling left, buying some time. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So as much as the offense might want that last play wiped out, Brock, defense declines the penalty, and it will stand. Seahawks with 6 DBs out there. Third down coming up.
Here we go, shot. Cowboy.
Penix here from the gun. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At the 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer. Ready,
To throw, here's Milrow. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for short yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
70 Timberwolves. Hawk. Ready.
From the red zone now. Escapes the... Oh, he was on the move, and so is the defense, and they take him down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Back sacks have these guys suddenly staring at third and goal.
A loss of 2 yards. It's third down and goal.
18 Cardinals. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Milrow looking to throw. And it's incomplete on third and goal. He was looking for Cooper Kupp. So now they're left with fourth and goal. Jason Myers now going to try to knock this through for the Seahawks. This a 39-yarder. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And the lead does not change. It's still 21 points.
Goal to go, and to come away with nothing. Zip, zilch, nothing. It's not all on him for missing the kick. He can shoulder the blame with the 11 other guys who couldn't find the end zone on first, second, or even third and goal.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Penix. That's him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Penix working from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
This was a miss-hit, Brock, low and pretty short.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Let's go now. 70, Timberwolves.
Milrow now to throw. Buys time, rolling right. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Milrow. To the left, he's got a roll. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Walker reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
Jason Myers
Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. That slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Danny Gray to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
I'm on the road doing shows, put my back down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat-Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, hey, I'm a hot girl yelling, bring 'em out.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Trap 60, Trap 60. 79 Bronco. 18, Pioneer.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. Well, he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for the Falcons. First down. First and 10.
Penix now on first down. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Stiff arm success. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They gain 14 on the play, and the Falcons will have a first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Penix on first down. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Hauled in by Mooney, left side. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Liking 8, go.
Again, Penix to the air. That one's caught by Mooney. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lion.
On first down, here's Penix. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Okay, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Hurt.
Hey, that's your man, that's your man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Setting up the screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Working quickly here.
Back at the 33-yard line.
Penix is going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. That one intended for Drake London. And that brings up 4th and long.
Koo on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. And after one play in his drive, he might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Ready?
It's 2nd down.
Let's go. 18,
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Gray now on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
They've got first down from the 31. Here's Penix. Cut out left. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
19, Tiger.
They're going play fake with Penix. He puts some power on a deep one left. That's grabbed inside the 30. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Falcons will have a first.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Seahawks' 23-yard line.
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Here comes second and 3 following the penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Falcons first down. First and goal at the 7.
Throwing Penix. On him quick, and they bring him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Big loss on the play. It's now second and goal.
Smash! Pop, pop, pop! Check, smash! Check, smash! 18, rattler! 18, rattler! Ready?
Trying again, following the set. And that's completed the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Young Hui Koo on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Falcons 7.
Koo all lined up and ready to put this one away. Starting from the 5. Making some progress here. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
got first down from the 31. Here's Milroe to throw. Arroyo on the catch. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here's Walker running right. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackled there by James Pierce.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Shotgun now for Milroe. Free inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slants, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
79.
Penix here from the gun. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
On first down, here's Penix. Finds his back, it's Robinson. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Drake London with the touchdown. Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away.
Kickoff for Atlanta.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they did a big hit on it. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They motion the slot man right. Milroe with it on first. Complete to Walker on the check down. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down.
Tag. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Walker now from the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
From the 47. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Milrow throwing on third down. Forced that to his right. He's running for it. And he's out of bounds before he can challenge for that marker. It's fourth down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him denies the first down.
Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Run it with Robinson from the pistol. Has a hole left, room to run. 30 into the red zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
The double whammy of this one, Kate, is just where they were on the field. Mentally, defensively, it's almost like an 8-point swing, going for the chance of the safety in one end zone to watching them celebrate in the other one.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons get it back to a 14-point game. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. From the gun, Milrow. That's him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That was great throw to a nice route and catch to move in the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They give up the gut to Walker. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
So we're through 3 here. The Seahawks have the football, up a couple of scores to start the fourth quarter. First down, ball at the 36.
Let's go now.
Milrow from the gun. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Falcons scoop it up at the 20. And Atlanta will return it for a touchdown. The Falcons now within one score in the fourth. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field. Maybe his whole life. That distance, whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards quarterback in the pocket. But he had enough to reach that goal line. You darn right he did. He could sense it. He won it.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return score. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. The throws. Here's Milrow. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing, at least move them forward.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 28. Connects on the crosser. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
1st down throw here from Milrow. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. Cooper caught the intended receiver. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
This is caught. That's caught. They're going to keep moving forward, Ron, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 30 yards on that one. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Stretch the eagle.
To the air, Milrow. They did it! He made the interception! And the Falcons have some new life in the 4th!
The Falcons take over first.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Let's go right here. Here we go.
Robinson on the inside give. Nice choice there to send this outside. He gets about 6 yards on the carry. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from the goal line where you should feel comfortable throwing anything in your playbook.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Another carry for Robinson. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
That's a gain
Kind of like that punt returner, Kate, that's just looking for that lane to run. This guy just couldn't find it. Defenders beat him to the spot, left him to try and cut back, or simply take it out of bounds like he just did.
Third down, 1 yard to go. He'll throw it. Now trying to set up a screen. Here's Robinson. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball. Okay, hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing now on first down. Penix. Short pass brought in. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
On second down, Robinson. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. He's back to throw. That one complete to Pitts. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Let's go now. 70 left, go.
Penix on first down. On the move, headed right. Connection made with his back deep downfield. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal.
Ready. Ready.
From the gun, it's Robinson. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The play lost a yard. It's now
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons down by 7. Fifth DB out there now. Big rep for this defense on third and goal.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Come 19, come 19.
Back to throw it. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that brings up fourth and goal.
It's now fourth.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on fourth down.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick. Check out.
Desperation time here. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They're going to pass it here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Looking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Gray now on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10. And they're on the 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Penix working from the gun. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11. Mustang 19.
Penix to throw again on second. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Brought in inside the 20. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On first down, here's Penix. Buys time, rolling right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. Has it down close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
Falcons. First down.
Robinson, and he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Koo on now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Falcons 35.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Second and 6 coming up here. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes second and long.
Here we go.
Setting up to pass. Here's a screen out for Walker. And he's brought down after a short gain. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And it's a dime look from the Falcons now. Third down coming. Looking to throw. And they got their intel. He's taken down. The Falcons take a timeout to their final 1. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bobcat. 19 tight. 19 tight. Cut 19. Cut 19. Let's ring 19. Go.
He'll look to throw it. Try and push it deep downfield. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. That throw intended for Drake London. So second down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
60 Eagles. 60 18. Pioneer. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth.
Young Wei Ku.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
At their own 20-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. First and 10. Here he is to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now we're on with Robinson. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Well, the offense is certainly moving on the right track so far in past years for a potential game-winning touchdown. But let's not forget, Brock, the other side will get a chance to answer no matter what happens on this opening series.
Yep, and that response is something for their defense to worry about. All these 11 gentlemen need to do is continue the steady progress downfield and getting that opening first down. So critical to any possession, but even more so in overtime.
Going to the ground again on first. He hits the sideline and an ill-fortunate run loses yardage.
He's out of bounds.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down. Penix here from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Staying with Robinson. It's a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They need 2 here on this 3rd down if they want to keep this opening drive with OT going. From the shotgun, Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Big moment here in overtime. 4th down, and the offense is out there.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, go.
Trying for it with Penix. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Seahawks pick it up. To the 30. He's at the 10. Push for the end zone. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The So the Seahawks take this one on the road.